everybody, it's Uncle Scott, and welcome back to the Qwerky Reax channel. You guys told me in one of the comments that Dimash does music videos. Okay, I don't know why I didn't think that he did, because I'd only seen live performances before then, so I thought maybe he was just like a live concert performer, and not like his own artist. I don't know. I was being dumb about it. So as soon as I saw that comment, I was like, wow, that's probably incredible. So I put a poll out there, which many of you responded to. Thank you very much. And I put, 4 options there. The 4th option being something else. And then in the comments, you just tell me what that something else should be. Resoundingly, you all said the story of One Sky. So even though that wasn't in the original poll for choices, and I can go back and, watch those options later, I think I have to start with the story of One Sky because you guys were pretty adamant in the comments, as you can see. So that's what I'm going to do today. I know it's a little bit longer, and also a lot of people said that there were a few issues with it. Number one, it is super copyright protected, so there's probably going to be an issue uploading it to YouTube. So I will probably have to put a watermark over the video. I don't like to do that because I like to be able to see the video, and I want you to be able to see it too. But unfortunately, that's probably what we're going to have to do here. And if it sounds a little off, I may have to adjust the audio too, just to get past some restrictions. Sorry about that. That's not me. That's them. But I really want to do the reacts because you guys are so excited about it. The other thing I read somewhere is that there's some issues with the English. So apparently this song is in English, and at times his translation is a little bit off. I am going to watch it with the captions on because of that. Just so that I can fully understand what's being said or maybe what the intent was. But I am excited to see it. You guys said it took them like 3 years to do this, which is insane and incredible. And I'm so looking forward to it. I just wanted to put all those beginning things out there. So that I know about them and that I'm reading the stuff that you're suggesting about this. I don't know what happened to my mouth right there. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. I will probably have to stop it several times throughout too, just because it is a longer song, and that's another way to avoid the issues with YouTube. But let's do this. I'm super excited, and I thank you guys for suggesting it. I really have no idea what to expect. Let me turn these captions on while I'm thinking about it. All right, so without further ado, this is Dimash, The Story of One Sky, recommended by all of you. Let's do it. Well, this is an ominous start. Okay, then. Like right off the bat, guys, this is beautifully shot. And like the framing is really well done.
what's happening at all. Vipers crazy, we reborn to fall. We are the reason we're causing all that pain. To the secret room that gave us life. Billions of hearts, billions of cells and souls and dreams. Billions of lives shouldn't ever turn to senseless horror, so disenhurt. Unfollowed earth, they should fall.
As a ruler, my task is to keep order and protect my country. But I don't deprive you of your freedom. The world is open for me, and I want to give it to you.
Bro. First of all, that was an incredibly cool segue, the way they did that, and the way that guy's voice came in underneath that. At first, it sounded like something like a commercial was interrupting the thing, and then when you realize that it's with it, it's actually really powerful. Also, I have no idea what's happening here. And was that symbol that the guy had in his hand, was that the same symbol as what was on his shoulder? Is that why they showed us that? Is there like some significance to that? Am I reading too much into this? Because I do movie reactions too, and I tend to, and I'm a film director. Like I pay attention to all those little things. Again, I will reiterate, this is beautifully shot. Look at the scene that this is stopped on right now. The framing of this could be a still. Like that is, it needs to move slightly to the left a little bit so you get more of that guy in rule of thirds, but still, which it's about to do on the pan, but you know what I mean. This is really well shot.
Can we balance all that of your regret? Our future, is it possible to say? So when all the crazy nightmares falling, we decide to stop the draining. We decide to follow their light. We are making
Only in the hearts of the strongest. You must be strong to accept the freedom and bring it to the world. United, we will enter every city, every house. We will lead everyone who is ready to start a new life. Anyone who resists will not find a place next to us. War is the way to unite people.
Learn to share again. Learn to share again their love, not shame.
He really does sound like a completely different person.
We forget. We have passed the moment of immension. Wanting the peace. We have to stay.
Right, these are them, older now. better leave that little girl alone. God, his voice. Did you hear that trill he just did? I mean, there's so much happening here with the video and so much like with the storyline and everything that I'm also trying to keep up with, but his singing in this is really good. Like just the variations between the first voice and that second voice, and then there were two like times in there where the music kind of struck me even more than what was happening on the screen, which is incredible because there's a lot of really like in-depth deep stuff happening on the screen. I also think like was this originally written in a different language and then he translated it to English? Because some of the English is a little off. Was that like a translation issue? Maybe you guys know and can tell me in the comments. Like, there's no hate here. I'm just like, obviously, I speak fluent English. And so I'm noticing moments where the words are slightly off or the rhyme is slightly off. And I don't really care so much about the rhyme, but it seems like it was set up for it to rhyme. And you know, there's prepositions missing and everything else, which again, not a big deal. No hate. It just seems like it's a little off. I don't know what's causing that. So I'd be interested to know. That's why I'm mentioning it. I'd be interested to know. Anyway, let's get back to it. And this super long note he holds. Bro, how's he doing that? Is he doing that naturally? A flutter? Bro. That's not his voice too, is it? That low part that I'm hearing right now that sounds like monks singing? God, come on. Come on. Like a demon living in his throat. Oh, did they hurt that little girl? Bro. I swear to you, I forgot for a second that this is Dimash and that's him doing that voice too. Like I legit forgot for a second, and I'm like, oh yeah, Dimash just did that really low stuff, and so then he brought this woman in to sing this other part. Legit, I'm being honest with you, I legit forgot that that's still him, bro. Oh, she's pregnant again, or is this back in time? Is this her having this baby that just died? I'm so confused. So he is the other guy from the beach, right? I'm so confused. Like, I don't understand. Like, the symbols were supposed to help us follow who people were, I thought. Are they like, do a lot of people have those, like, little chains with the symbols on them, or is it just those three? Like, at first I was thinking that. Uh-huh. So at first I was thinking that okay, the three people that are on at the beginning, the kids, like the guy who makes the little tokens, that seems to be Dimash later. If I'm following the like tokens correctly, I'm calling them tokens. I don't know what else, medallions, whatever. And then he gives it to the guy, the older kid or the same age kid, I don't know, standing over on the beach, like looking out at the water. I think is that the guy that becomes the dictator? Because that's what it seems like. And then does he end up with the woman that or the little girl that he gives the thing to, and then they become like, they grow up and then they become a thing? And then is that little girl that had the stuffed animal that I'm like, don't hurt that little girl, was that their kid? Was that their daughter? And then she dies and he finds that she dies, and so then he goes to find this other dude, his old friend, who's like the dictator, which I don't know why he's not surrounded by security, but whatever. And so he goes and he kills that guy. That's the one when he kills him on the table. And then his security shows up and kills him. And that's how he dies. And they die like side by side, which is kind of like, and made me immediately think of Tale of Jenny and Screech by Ren. But is that what that was? And then when did the woman die? Because her daughter was just, did she die in the war too? Like I tried so hard to follow along and I thought I was keeping it to like the story together. But now I feel like I missed some stuff because how was he at the end with the staff and the symbol and the thing? And who was the other baby that had that symbol? Was that, did she have another baby? Was she pregnant? And so she was hiding away and had another baby that was his baby that he never met because he died first. And then that baby grew up to look just like him. And that's why the emblem was there, or the medallion. I don't know. Was all of that, did I just make all of that up in my head? Probably. Either way, this was dope, guys. Anything that makes me think this much about what it could mean and me be this invested in it, that's awesome. That's awesome in my book. I'm so glad I watched this. He's incredibly talented, which we've already been over before musically, how talented he is. And you can hear it throughout this song. In multiple places, you can hear how incredibly talented he is. And not just when he hits that like super bass and then, you know, kind of comes all the way back up to this like extremely high part. But even the part where he was doing the long note where that, I'm telling you, that one part sounded like almost like it was like a modulated trill. I don't know how he did that. But it was really, really incredible. Especially if he did that without any help from anything electronic. That's amazing. He really is just on another level of musicality. Like, it's just insane. I'm going to start showing him to some of the other people on the channel that I show people to who've never heard of him before. I'm bringing Jackie back. I'll show her. I'm bringing Tim back. I'll show him. So thank you guys for suggesting this. I'm definitely going to spread the word of Dimash a little bit here. I probably won't start them on this just because it seems like too much. I may start them on SOS just because it's a little bit shorter and you can kind of like really get him right away. But this was incredible. It really was. I'm kind of like, I got so lost in the story there a little bit. I feel like I'm not talking enough about the music, but that's kind of his fault. Like, he's the one who did this incredible video. I understand why it took 3 years to make. It's like a little mini movie. Also, I kind of love, like, I may have romanticized the title a little bit. So the title is The Story of One Sky. And in my head, how that translates is we all live under one sky. And kind of his message at the end there, how we all need to be tolerant and like learn to be like live in humanity and a tolerant humanity, you know, and be understanding of each other and everything else. We do all live under the same sky. So it made me think when I was in high school, I was dating this girl and we were apart for like a anniversary or whatever it is. You're in high school. And so it could have been like a 2-month anniversary and we couldn't see each other that night or something like that. And I said, again, I'm a corny, cheesy romantic. I'm caveating this story right away. But I spoke to her on the phone and I'm like, all right, at midnight where you are, go outside on your front porch and look up at the moon, because it was a full moon that night, and know that I'm at the same time where I am looking up at the moon, and we're looking at the same moon at the same time, and like we'll feel each other's like energy. And yes, I know I'm corny and everything else, but that made me think of this song. Like, the title of this song has made me think of that. It's the story of one sky. We all live under one sky, so we should all be able to like figure our shit out under one sky. I understand that could be a completely opposite of what he meant, and you all may be like, dude, you're a dork, but like that's kind of why I like art and why I like seeing and listening to these new kinds of stuff, is because you translate it however you translate it. Whatever it means to you is how it's received. So I kind of digged that it made me have that memory. I haven't thought of that since I was like in high school, It just kind of happened. I just think that's kind of cool how this kind of stuff can make you remember those kind of things. And on the ridiculously long shot that Petra is watching this, hey, remember when we did that? Hi. Um, Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you know I appreciate it. Please comment if there's other things you want me to watch. I am going to try to get to the other ones that were in that poll because I think that's a great idea. And that's pretty much it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And remember, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.